The sun will shine on you wherever you go, wherever you go. And when it gets dark, stay strong. You'll never alone. You'll never alone. The sun will shine. The sun will.
Good morning. Welcome to just a busy day here at home. I made baked oatmeal this morning, but I made it in little cupcake liners so that I can put them in the freezer. Actually, this whole video is kind of gonna have a back to school kind of theme to it. I'm doing... No? You don't want Evonnie to go back to school? What's up? This is the 1-year-old. I have a soon to be first grader. So yeah, there's just a couple things I want to get done today. I have some things to show you guys, some little updates, things like that. But I did make the oatmeal. It's my cousin's recipe. It is so good. I'll put it on my website. But she's gonna write a cookbook at some point, and then you guys have to all go buy it. She actually helps run a bakery out in Montana. It's the only oatmeal recipe you'll ever need. It is so good. Sweetened with some brown sugar and some honey, and you can do whatever fill-ins you want, but I just love the berry and chocolate combination. We actually found blackberries on our blackberry patch, which we have not done anything to prune in the last 4 years that we've been here, and it's still giving blackberries, and they're actually really good this year. Last year I feel like they were pretty seedy. So the kids are actually organizing their vitamins for the week. I love to use these because then we can just organize, because I do give them multiple ones a day, and it's nice to not have to like open every bottle. I started looking into kids multivitamins back when Evonnie was about to turn 2. I did not just want to give her sugar and, you know, pretty much just filler. So I really looked into it, and Mary Ruth's had a lot of great recommendations. They have so many options on their website, but more importantly, you can get them on Amazon, which is so nice for me. You can even do the subscribe and save, which is really nice. I do the multivitamins, which they taste like strawberry papaya and super punch, so it's kind of like a different one every morning. They are gluten-free and non-GMO, and these happen to be sugar-free, so that's awesome. I let our immunity gummies run out over the summer, but with school starting back up again, I figured that would probably be good to get back in the repertoire. And I also have vitamin C gummies for them as well. These are in cherry, orange, and grape flavors. And yeah, the kids love them. They are excited to take their vitamins every day. It's just hard to know that your kids are for sure getting all the nutrients that they need for their growing bodies. I feel like their eating habits can just fluctuate so much. And I love that Mary Ruth's helps them to fill the gaps in their diets. Mary Ruth's makes high quality vegan, non-GMO supplements, and most of them are actually certified organic as well. And I know I'm focusing on my kids because I give them these gummies, like I said, for years. But they also have so many products for different ages and stages. They have a full line of 130 plus products. So check them out on Amazon, or you can go to maryruthsorganics.com as well and use my code. You're gonna get 20% off, and this is good for new and repeat customers as well, which is amazing. I'll be using this, guys. I also give my kids their probiotic gummy, and I just like how this promotes gut health, and it has a delicious strawberry flavor. Thank you, Mary Ruth's, for working with me on this video. I'm always so delighted when a brand reaches out that I've been using, especially like something like Mary Ruth. This partnership has been years in the making, I feel. So kids, what do you think? Do you like your vitamins?
Yeah.
I never have to.
I especially like strawberries.
This
one. I know.
I thought I would go over my to-do list that I need to get done before school starts, just because I find that fascinating, and I think maybe you guys will too. Some of this I've already gotten done, which is great. We needed to go school shopping, which we just did. Our teacher actually sent us a very minimal list of about 8 or 9 things. And then they could also bring like a pencil box, and her backpack from last year did not last. So I learned my lesson. I had to get her a new backpack. Do not buy your kid a solid color backpack. It's just gonna look grungy really quickly. Definitely get like a print. So I really love the setup of last year's backpack, and I like to get Simple Modern water bottles, but they also have backpacks now. And so that's the backpack I got for her. I can link it down below. She's very excited about it. She loves the print. But I wanted to do more local school shopping this year if I could. So I did buy her water bottle and her backpack and a few other things on Amazon. But I went to a Mennonite, I guess we'll call it, dry goods store. They have all kinds of stuff. Good store. I grew up going here as a kid, and we went there first, and then everything else we couldn't get there, we got at Walmart. And that's just kind of how we handled school shopping this year. I spent about $100, I would say, on, you know, that's with all of her body care stuff for the year. We always stock up, you know, and then her folder, stationery, school supplies, all those things. She's really into that, what, iridescent rainbow look, I guess, because everything pretty much that she has looks like that. But yeah, I always use like back to school season as a chance to stock up on things. She has curly hair, and I did find really cute bottles of Mindy McKnight's line, Heritage, So hopefully it does the trick. The bottles are cute. We'll see what I think of the formulas inside, but I love how they had none of the junk in it. They look very safe for kids. So I was happy to find those at Walmart. How nice. I wanted to organize the back to school desk space because I will be homeschooling Fletcher for preschool, and then he'll be going to kindergarten next year. I'd like to get him to know at least most of his letters, and he seems to really enjoy it when he's in the mood. So I have high hopes for him, but I wanted to get that all organized, and so the kids helped me with that. I love our little, I'm not gonna call it a homeschool space, but I love living through you guys, like vicariously through you homeschool moms. I think there's just so many, we'll talk about that later on though. We'll talk about homeschooling and traditional schooling, Mennonite schools. We'll have a discussion about that later. And then I did order a bunch of dresses for Evonnie. I stopped going to Old Navy anymore because they just don't have the length that I need for her. She's very tall, but very thin. And so she's technically in like a size 4 or 5, but the length you need bigger. So I actually ended up buying her mostly size 6 clothing off of Amazon. I love how many cute little sundresses they have, but then I just put like a little shirt underneath for her, and I just love dresses on her, skirts and stuff. She always worries about like her shirt coming up and things like that. So we stick to mostly dresses. She does have like, I think 3 skirts. My goal was for her to have 10 outfits. So, you know, 5 for the first week, 5 for the second week, which is very excessive. I know 5 would be just fine. But, yeah, I think I'm actually gonna hit over that because I have one more dress coming from Etsy. I love going to Refined Design Co. Every year I get her one new dress because, you know, it's like $45, but they're so well sewn and she wears them constantly. Like it's always her favorite dress. It's just so comfortable, and I always get a like loud print so I don't have to worry about her getting any stains on it or anything that you will see. It's just a really good system, and I let myself splurge on one a year. I should be sewing for her, I know, but it's like back to school sewing comes at the worst time of year because this is when I want to be like canning and enjoying summer and swimming and soaking up the last days before she's back in school again and all that. And so I just decided, you know what, Megan, you can sew this winter. We won't worry about it for now. Just buy her clothing, and yeah, so far it's worked out okay. Obviously, it's not the cheapest option, but if you're valuing your time as money, it works out. Evonnie's sneakers did come in. They were only 20 bucks, and they are so cute, but they're a size too big. So I think I'm going to just hold them back for her. But she doesn't know how to tie her shoes quite right yet, so I got these on Amazon. I'll try to link them below. But they're supposed to convert from tie shoes to slip-ons. And these are from the Children's Place, and they're so darling. Oh my goodness, and very wipeable. And again, it's that holographic kind of look to them. Yeah, definitely a theme going on here. And then something I want to get working on today, I already did the oatmeal cups, so we can put those in the freezer if we wanted to. But I also want to get working on some back to school snacks. I'd like to do cheese crisps, homemade ones in the oven. So easy and so delicious. And I want to do some fruit leather right now. We love fruit leather, and it's super duper easy. You just take a jar of applesauce. I usually have homemade canned applesauce that my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, we all do it together. So I'm just gonna pour that out on a piece of parchment paper, spread it super thin, and put it in the oven at the lowest setting that it will go. And I'll just leave it in there until it's nice and chewy yet brittle. It depends how you like it, but I like it when it's still a little bit bendable because then you can just roll them up. And I know my mom used to sometimes add Jell-O, so you could do that for color, but I'm not gonna do that today. So yeah, super easy, quick snack, and Evonnie usually takes a snack in the morning at school, and then also I send something with her to have on the bus on the way home. She kind of has her snack in her even before she gets in the door after school. Okay, Evonnie is over here planning out her water bottle. I got her a simple modern water bottle. I usually do every year, and this is like the big kid size. I think this is the 36 ounces, 32 ounces. And then I used my Cricut machine and just cut out her name in these fun letters. I actually printed out a couple different names just so that we have them throughout the year. We can use them on different things. I love this. I can never think of the word. I keep wanting to say hyaluronic. It's not that. Hydra. I can't remember. It'll come to me and I'll have to put it on the screen here. But yeah, she loves that type of look. And she's gonna be putting stickers on her water bottle. Oh, Bonnie, you gotta do the books. It matches perfectly.
Yep.
And it's for school. Yeah?
I don't know yet.
And you don't know you're planning? Oh my word, yes. And do the flamingo. That's cute. Usually there's some I have to throw out. This time there wasn't any inappropriate ones. They're so cute. I will link these stickers as well as the water bottle and everything else down below. Okay, speaking of things we bought, this is her lunchbox from last year. She's keeping it. It was not cheap. It has like poppets. I'm gonna give it a good clean before school starts. But she's using that again next year. And then what I do is, this is her last year lunchbox, but she only went to school 3 days a week, so she only had one. Why is it so water spotty? Okay, I'm gonna have to clean that one. But I ended up buying her a second one because I think they do hot lunch on Wednesdays. So what I'm planning to do is to pack her Monday, Tuesday lunches at the same time, and then her Thursday, Friday lunches at the same time. But I highly recommend these. I actually got some of my friends on these as well. I don't always use all the pizzas, but it comes in really handy. You can put sauces, applesauce, dips, and things in there. And yeah, it works out really well. I still put an ice pack in with her lunch, and then I just pop this into her lunch box and write her a little love note or whatever, something on her napkin. And I wanted to show you guys, me and Evonnie worked together and designed some planners. This is hers, so it obviously does not come with any writing on it, but they're super simple. They could be a planner or a journal, and she's been drawing. Here, let me just show you a blank page. Every day is the same, and they're undated, so they can start and stop whenever they need to, but basically, I made these for like younger children. They can circle their month they're in, the day, check off the day of the week, and then here's their mood and the weather. And then down here, they can either check off my plans for the day, and then down here, they can write down their plans or draw their plans, or they can check off what happened today, and they can write about what they did, and that's more of a journal entry then. And so that's what Evonnie's been doing. She's been drawing what she did, and she can color them. It depends. Some days she does a lot more work than others. Depends what she's in the mood for. And then all around the box, I have a little journal prompt just to get them thinking. Down here is pray for and notes, and yeah, that's pretty much the same thing every day. And then in the very back, we have a section for like notes or drawing or things like that. So Evonnie and I worked on designing this together. I love it. I call it the Kids Can Planner. Get it? It's like little soda cans. They're so cute. And then here is the more generic version, you know, more grown up, gender neutral and all that. So yeah, we had fun designing these, and I put them on my shop. You guys can buy them. I will put the link down below. I designed these because Evonnie always wanted to plan with me when I was doing my planning. So now she can sit down and have her own little planner. How perfect. She's also been using highlighters as well, just to add color and stuff. Those are fun. These are more like the gel ones that don't bleed through. But yeah, these are very affordable, and they can pick them up and be on a streak for a while, and then, you know, give it up and come back again and start wherever the date is. Well, what are you guys playing? What are you playing? You got a puppy? What does the puppy say? Out. What does the puppy say? Oof, oof. Yeah. Seriously, that water bottle is a little girl's dream. And then I also found these little fidgety keychains, and I got a pack of 6. They make great little gifts. Actually, I gave one to my little sister who's 16. You're never too old for a little fidget keychain. So she put this on her backpack, and then she got to work on decorating her caboodle. My cousins always had these when I was little, and I think I had a small one back in the 90s, you know, so she was working on putting stickers on here, and it's just so exciting. I only have one daughter. Am I spoiling her? I don't know. Maybe. Yes. No. I have to admit, I'm kind of living my childhood all over again through her, and she's just so appreciative, so it's easy to, yeah, want to get her new things. But I have to remind myself that although she often gets a lot of small things, the boys tend to get bigger things. Why is that? Why is it that boys' toys are just so much more expensive and more involved? I mean, we have Power Wheels and golf clubs, and I mean, Evonnie uses those too, but it just seems a little bit disproportionate to like glittery hair ties and stickers and craft projects, you know? And then I decided to just keep these clips in the order that I filmed them so that you could kind of see real life bouncing around from thing to thing. While Evonnie was working on that, I tidied up the kitchen and got the kitchen reset because I was about to do some cooking. I do not like cooking when the kitchen is not reset and ready to go. We're gonna be making pasta salad here in a little bit, Evonnie's version. And so I got started on cooking the noodles a while so they had time to cook and to cool down. And then I also made the sludge that goes on top. I love all the fresh herbs that we have this time of year. And while I was out there, I noticed that the herbs were looking thirsty. So Fletcher, this is one of his favorite jobs. He went out and watered them for me. Okay, let's talk shop here just for a little bit. So YouTube is my hobby and I love it, but it's also a source of income for our family. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the past 3 videos that were on my channel were not sponsored. And now the next 3 are going to be sponsored. And it's so hard as a mom and a creator to find that balance. But when you have 3 brands that you're already using that you have to do literally no research on because they've been something you've been using for forever, and they reach out to you and say, would you spread the message about our product? It's really hard to say no. And so I decided, well, although it's not balanced, I'd rather go back and forth, back and forth. We had 3 unsponsored and now we have 3 that are. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope you know that the products I shout out in here are things that I use and that I love. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. I didn't want to try to be sneaky or anything. And you can always jump forward if it's a product that is just not something that fits into your life right now. But I am really appreciative of all the sponsors who agree to partner with me on this channel because it makes the sacrifice and hard work so much more worth it. And it's because of you guys that they're reaching out. So thanks for being here. So Fletcher built this very elaborate magnetile house, and Evonnie wants to give you a tour of her little caboodle.
There's a little ladder going up.
Oh, neat. Looks like a California house. What's up, Miller? What did Fletcher build? What did
When
Fletcher
they're
build?
sleeping, they just go like this.
No way. That's so cool. It's like a door. Good job, Fletcher. Okay, Vonnie got her little caboodle set up. This system last year was fine. It just did not work good enough. There was not enough space. So we upgraded.
So we, this is like a little band section. I put like the green, yellow, pink, and purple, blue, and blues, orange. And then this is like a lock, which like this can open right up.
Wow.
And
Goodness, it's like a little girl's heaven. There's your brush that you got. What's gonna go in here? All the clear ties?
I don't know.
Now listen, you can't just shake it or they'll go all getting mixed in.
Yeah.
Are these the butterflies and these the flowers?
No, these are the butterflies and these
Oh,
are the
sorry.
flowers.
Well, here, you missed that one. Wow, so cute.
This part has to be facing that way, and then you lift it up. Ta-da!
And now we are finishing up this pasta salad. This is something that we will be eating for lunches because Josh is not a pasta salad fan. I have my favorite recipe ever on my website. It is so good. It has some balsamic vinegar in it, which makes the flavor amazing. But unfortunately, it makes the coating, the sludge, a little brown. So just know that if you decide to make this recipe, that it's not going to be as clear as some recipes are. But we're going to make Evonnie's version today, which is pretty much exactly like the one on my website. It's just, she kind of took out all the vegetables. Basically, it's all her favorites. She just wanted the tricolored pasta, the cheddar cheese, hard salami, and lots of green olives. Miller, are you eating all the olives? Are you eating all the just 2? He's not eating them all. Wow, this pasta salad is smelling so fresh. Vonnie, are you sure this wouldn't be good with some tomatoes in here? Why don't we add that in yet?
No.
No, this is Vonnie's version?
Yippee.
Only her favorites.
You can taste the same as Grandma's.
You like Grandma's best.
I don't know.
Well, Grandma does real pepperoni usually, and we did hard salami. But other than that, I think it might. But there's no onions. Grandma always does onions and peppers. character for me, but it's so comfortable. By the way, it comes in a lot of like sophisticated adult colors, but I got this when we were going to Florida last winter. I was just ready for something bright in the middle of a drab winter. Honestly, this is like one of my go-to everyday dresses. I wear it constantly. I don't know, like why not? Evonnie loves it. She loves the bright colors, and I think I do too. Maybe not myself necessarily, but it's fun. I don't know why, but I'm always reaching for it. Anyway, I wanted to say, I know you're doing a lot of fun things today with Evonnie, and she's feeling really special going back to school again and everything. And of course, Miller, the baby, he always feels special, right? I mean, he's like the star of the show. I feel like the baby is always like the one that's like all hands on deck. They're like so much work, especially 1-year-olds. They have opinions, but they don't have words. So it's just like a lot of yelling and frustration and fits and yeah, just navigating all that. It's been a little rough lately, but we're getting through it. I mean, it's not gonna be a quick process or anything, but I did wanna say with Fletcher being the middle child, I do want to do some special things with him when Evonnie goes back to school. I want him to feel special too. He's growing up so fast and so big. And so if any of you have any ideas of what you like to do with your left behind preschooler, or maybe you have like a younger kid who's not really doing too much homeschool yet, I don't know. I'm just like trying to think of creative ways to make him feel special and loved too. I'm hoping Josh can actually take him to work a day or two here and there, depending what he's doing, because I think Fletcher would feel very special doing that. He loves to hang out with his dad, so I don't know, we shall see. But I feel like I was always the oldest child, so I always get to do all the fun things first. There's a lot of responsibilities being the oldest, but it's also, you get all the new things, all the fun things, everything's new for you first. You know, you're the first one to lose your tooth and everything. So I've never had the experience as a middle child. Josh hasn't either. We're both the oldest, so yeah. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, because I definitely want to be intentional about that. He is 4. I know we'll get lots of special time when Evonnie's in school, lots of conversation time and things like that. I feel like sometimes the 5-year-old can steamroll the 4-year-old in conversations, especially, I think maybe it's the boy-girl dynamic too. Girls are just quicker on their feet with words, whereas like boys need a little more time to think and process before they actually have verbal stories to share or opinions or whatever. So anyway, just something I've been thinking about lately. Okay, horrible confession here. This is our closet in our laundry. It is just, I've never seen the likes. It's been like this for 2 days, I think, because we came back from camping and the beach, and I told the kids to put stuff in here, and I'm appalled. This is like never a pretty closet, but this is like, I don't know what happened. I think something dumped over, but I just wanted to let you know, we all have bad moments. This is not normally how it is. I'm gonna show you a before and after, but I'm not gonna show you the process. It'll just be a bunch of me bending over in front of the camera, which let's not do that, right? But yeah, I'll maybe give you a little bit of a tour when I'm done here. Gives me some motivation and some accountability. So let's get going on that. Okay, I was not expecting the afternoon. I wasn't even planning to do this. I just randomly had an extra hour and I'm like, what can I work on? And the kids have been playing with Play-Doh and it just does my heart so good. How often do all 3 of them, 5, 4, and 1, play the same thing together and get along so well? I feel like that's kind of rare. They're usually like doing their own things, or like 2 of them will play together. I don't know, it was just warming my heart. They're doing so good over there, and it's been like 40 minutes and they're still going at it. And I did get my closet done here. It's not perfect, but it's better. So I have 2 big bins, winter stuff, swim stuff, and then here is their puddle jumpers, and here is just some, I think I put, it's just empty. Okay, that's just a beach bag. Here is a beach bag with our beach towels in. I keep cleaning supplies that I'm not reaching for really right here. I probably should declutter that because some of the stuff I don't ever even use. You hear Miller singing. And then just some more random things up through here. It's not pretty again, but it is organized. Paper towels I got out of the bag and stacked them all nicely. This is my grocery bags when I go to Aldi. And then Josh has his grilling stuff in this one. And then here's just some stuff I use rarely, just when we're entertaining. So I have that there, and we're not going through our syrups near as quickly as we did last summer. We were really on a kick with like spritzers and stuff. Now I feel like I can make homemade stuff better. I don't know, it's just not the thing we're going for. And then here's just some paper supply stuff. Down here I keep my overflow of Ziploc bags. Looks like I didn't even actually touch this. I didn't even touch this. What is this? Oh, little bags. Yeah, I didn't organize this shelf at all. It looked good at a glance and I just left it alone. I like to keep a good stock of those. We have napkins back here. And then I love to have to-go coffee cups on hand because then I can make like fancy fun drinks for people and, you know, take them out of the home. So there's different lids. Back here I have random clamshells and stuff for like making caramel apples and things like that. This is my linens. I have a lot of different like tablecloths and stuff for outside. And then here's just kind of like the miscellaneous overflow bin, like random party treats. And here's a straw. That should be up. That should be up here with these right there. Anyway, and then heavy duty tinfoil. Josh uses this when he grills. So that's kind of the idea. So it's not pretty, but we'll see how long we can keep it organized like this. Right now I know where everything's at, so that's always a plus. Definitely not pretty, but it'll function. These hydrangeas are so pretty. Some of them are from my garden, and then some of them are from my aunt's. Or I don't even have a garden, what am I saying? Our like flower area. Anyway, I just got supper cleaned up and I'm just plopped down here to have a little mom chat with you all. I did do a poll on YouTube and polled you guys to see what situations you guys were in life. And it seems like a lot of us, the back to school season does affect us in some way or another. I don't know, I just feel like this time of year, I just want to sharpen some pencils, you know, get a brand new pack of crayons and just all the stationery. It's the best time of year, really it is. But it's also, I have a lot of mixed emotions. This is the first year that Evonnie is going to be going to school every single day. I mean, 5 days a week. We are sending her to a Christian Mennonite private school. And it's a great option for our family. I am very excited. She loves it. She's been there for kindergarten and it is a really good option, but it is not perfect. And I am envious of those of you who have found a perfect solution for your family. I don't feel like there is one for our family though. There's just not a perfect solution. Like homeschooling would be awesome, but one, my husband wants my kids to get the school experience. We both loved going to a traditional, well, we both went to Mennonite schools, but yeah, we both loved that classroom setting and we really thrived on all the daily social interaction and stuff. But it's also really hard for me to think about sending Evonnie off on the bus for such a large chunk of the day. And so, yeah, I try to tell myself, well, when she's home throughout the day, it's not like she's with me all the time anyway. She's a very independent player and worker and all that. But yeah, there's just not a perfect solution. And I just have to remind myself, you know what? This is a great solution. It's what we're doing this year. And you know, you can always change your mind, right? But yeah, I just want to encourage those of you who feel maybe mom guilt in one direction or another. Maybe you feel like you're not doing your homeschooling justice, or you feel like guilty like I do sometimes sending your children out of the home. Maybe some of you send to public school and it's just your only option financially and you wish you could do something else. Or maybe you send your kids to public school and you love it. I don't know what your situation is. But just remember that you still are the biggest input in your children's lives and we need to be intentional. I'm preaching to myself right now, guys. I just want to really take the time to slow down and stop life when a conversation comes up or a teaching moment appears, you know, that kind of thing. And I want to be my daughter's primary teacher. You know, we are their biggest role model, you know, at this age. And so I don't want to waste that opportunity. So anyway, I hope that you're going into this back to school season with a light heart and you're excited for it. And you're getting all your prepping done as well. I had fun making this video. Evonnie was very excited as well. And please take the time to click on the link down below and check out Mary Ruth's. I know that you will love their vitamins. And even if you're using a different vitamin at the moment, 20% off for anyone is an amazing, amazing deal. Try them out. I bet you won't switch back to your other ones. They're just really, really good quality, and the confidence that it brings me knowing what I'm giving my kids and the fact that they enjoy the daily vitamin routine is just perfect. So anyway, thank you, Mary Ruth, for working with me on this video, and I hope you guys check them out. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.